Now look at this number. This is an exponential number. In this number, we have an exponential number 2 to the power 3, which is raised to the power 5. So in this exponential number, we have an exponential number whole raised to the power 5. So we can say that in this exponential number, base is 2 to the power 3, which itself is an exponential number, and the exponent is 5. So base itself is an exponential number and the exponent is 5. Now how do we represent such numbers? First recall, how do we represent any exponential number? Say we have an exponential number b to the power 5. This means that b, which is the base, is multiplied with itself exponent number of times. That is, b is multiplied with itself 5 times. So this means b into b into b into b into b. b multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. So this is what we have. Now replace this b, which is the base in this case, with the base of this number. So we have 2 to the power 3 and the exponent with 5. So this means that 2 to the power 3 is multiplied 5 times. So this means that 2 to the power 3 is multiplied with itself 5 times. So if an exponential number is multiplied with itself a number of times, we can represent it in this manner. Now how do we simplify this? We see that there are two powers. We have 3, we have 5, we have 2 in the base of this number. So how do we simplify such numbers? Let us see. So we have this 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 5, which means 2 to the power 3 multiplied 5 times. Recall the law of exponents for multiplication. If we have two exponential numbers which are multiplied and they have the same base, then their powers get added. So if we have a to the power m into a to the power n, we can write it as a to the power m plus n, because base were the same, we added the powers. In this case also, we see that the base is same. These are exponential numbers being multiplied and the base is the same. So we should add the powers. So this gives us, we write the base as it is and add the powers. So we take this 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus this 3 plus this 3. This is what we have. So we write it in this manner. Now 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 added 5 times gives us 15. So this is 2 to the power 15. So this number, when simplified, gives us 2 to the power 15. Now notice that this 15 is equal to 3 into 5. So 15 is equal to 3 into 5. That is this power. It is the product of these two powers. So we can say that when we have an exponential number whole raised to the power, then we multiply these two powers. That is, the exponent of this number will be the product of these two exponents. So this is what we have. Now let us see what happens if one of the powers is negative. So we have 2 to the power 3 whole raised to negative 5. Recall that if we have a to the power negative n So we have an exponential number in which the power is negative. We can write it as 1 divided by a to the power n. So this goes in the denominator and the sign changes, the power becomes positive. In this case, we can consider 2 to the power 3 as a and negative 5 as negative n. Considering this, we can write it as 1 divided by 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 5. We can write it in this manner. This goes to the denominator and negative 5 becomes positive 5. Now we already know that 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 5 means 2 to the power 3 is multiplied with itself 5 times. So we can write it as 2 to the power 3 multiplied 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now again apply the law for multiplication of exponents with the same base. We see that the base is the same. That is a to the power m into a to the power n. A to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So we can apply this law here because the base is the same, that is 2 in all cases. This gives us 1 divided by 2 to the power 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 3 added 5 times. This is equal to 1 divided by 2 to the power 15. Now again, we need to bring it to 2 to the power something. So we can do the reverse of what we have done here. We can write it as 2 to the power negative 15. Because if the power is negative, we can take it to the denominator and change the sign. If we have 1 by an exponential number, we can take it to the numerator and change the sign. That is what we have done here. We have 1 divided by 2 to the power 15. So we take 2 to the power 15 to the numerator and change the sign of the exponent. So plus 15 becomes negative 15. Now observe that negative 15 is equal to 3 into negative 5. So it is 3 into negative 5. This is what we have. So we see that in this case also, that is when we have one of the powers as negative, this law holds that if we have an exponential number raised to a power, the powers are multiplied. So we multiply 3 and negative 5 to get negative 15. So the law holds in this case as well. Now let us see what happens if both the powers are negative. So again, a to the power negative n can be written as 1 by a to the power n. Now a is this entire thing and negative n is negative 5. So we can write this as 1 divided by a, which is 2 to the power negative 3 in this case, to the power n. If negative n is negative 5, n will be 5. So this is what we have here. Now this is 2 to the power negative 3 whole to the power 5. This means 2 to the power negative 3 is multiplied with itself 5 times. So we have 2 to the power negative 3 multiplied 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. Now we see this is multiplication of exponential numbers with the same base. So we can apply the law for addition of the powers. So this gives us 1 divided by 2 to the power negative 3 added 5 times. Now negative 3 added 5 times gives us negative 15. So this is 1 divided by 2 to the power negative 15. And 1 divided by 2 to the power negative 15 is equal to 2 to the power 15. We take this in the numerator and reverse the sign. So negative 15 becomes 15. Now observe that 15 is equal to negative 3 into negative 5. So this is negative 3 into negative 5. So this is what we have here. 15 is negative 3 into negative 5. So we can say that if an exponential number is raised to the power, then the two powers are multiplied and the base is the same as that of the original exponential number. So the base is 2 and these two powers are multiplied. And this gives us this law. If we have a to the power m whole raised to the power n, we can write it as a to the power m into n. This is the simplified form of this number. So this is, in general, the law for exponential numbers when they are raised to a power. Now what if we have a to the power n whole raised to the power m? If we have the other way round, let us apply this law again. This will give us a to the power, the multiplication of these two powers, the product of these two powers, that is n into m. This is what we have. Now, m into n is the same as n into m because multiplication is commutative. So these two are equal. These two are equal. Now if these two are equal, even these two should be equal. So these two are also equal. So if we have a to the power m whole raised to the power n, that is equal to a to the power n whole raised to the power m. So if we reverse these powers, the expressions remain the same. Now can you answer this question? We have this exponential number raised to a power. So we know that we write the base as 3 and the powers should get multiplied. So this is 3 to the power negative 3 into negative 1. The powers are multiplied. Now negative 3 into negative 1 is equal to 3. So this is 3 to the power 3. That is 3 cube. 3 to the power 3 is 3 multiplied with itself 3 times. So this is multiplied 1, 2, 3 times. Now 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. So this is equal to 27. So the answer is 27. Now solve this. This is 131 to the power negative 65 whole raised to the power 0. So this is equal to 131 to the power negative 65 into 0. The exponents should get multiplied. So this gives us 131 to the power negative 65 into 0 is 0. Now 131 to the power 0 is equal to 1 because any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So the answer for this is 1. Now if you observe carefully, there was no need to actually multiply these two because anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So from here, you could have straight away written that this is equal to 1. Because 1 raised to the power 0 is 1. Negative numbers raised to the power 0 is 1. Positive numbers raised to the power 0 is 1. Even fractional numbers raised to the power 0 is 1. So any number, even exponential numbers raised to the power 0 is 1. In fact, any number other than 0 raised to the power 0 is 1. So we are sure that this is not 0. So straight away we can write that this is equal to 1. There was actually no need of multiplying the two powers. Now can you find the value of this? This is equal to 78 to the power 0 into 29. So we have 0 into 29. 0 into 29 is 0. So we have 78 to the power 0. Now 78 to the power 0 is equal to 1, because any non-zero number raised to the power 0 is 1. So 78 to the power 0 is 1. Again, from here you could have seen that 78 to the power 0 is 1. So this is actually 1 to the power 29, and 1 to the power anything is 1. So you can solve it in any manner you want. Both the ways give you the same answer, that is 1. Now look at these two. Are these two equal, or does putting these brackets make a difference between these two expressions? This is a to the power m whole raised to the power n, and this is a to the power m raised to the power n. So in this, base is a and the exponent is m to the power n. In this, base is a to the power m and exponent is n. This number is equal to a to the power m into n, and this number is equal to a to the power m to the power n. So base is the same in both the case, which is a, but exponent here is m into n, and in this case exponent is m to the power n. M into n is not equal to m to the power n. These two are not equal. This means that these two are not equal and these two are not equal. Now let us see this with an example. This is 5 to the power 2 whole raised to the power 3. This gives us 5 to the power 2 into 3. We multiply the powers, which is equal to 5 to the power 2 into 3 is 6. What about the other case? This is equal to 5 to the power 2 to the power 3. We know 2 to the power 3 is 8. So this is 5 to the power 8. So in this case, we have 5 to the power 6. In this case, we have 5 to the power 8, which are clearly not equal. So these two are not equal. So you have to be very careful in applying this law, whether there is a bracket here or not. If there is no bracket, it means that the exponent itself is raised to the power. So in this case, the base is an exponential number, whereas the exponent is an integer. In this case, the base is an integer, but the exponent is an exponential number. So to summarize, we have an exponential number a to the power m whole raised to the power n. Then we multiply the powers, or we multiply their products in order to simplify this.